Alright people, welcome back to the channel. We're back with the Newcastle United Career Mode, and I can guarantee now there is a lot to speak about before we start this, because if you don't watch football then you wouldn't understand, but if you did just watch the Champions League semi-final second leg of Manchester City Real Madrid, you possibly just saw one of the most ridiculous things in football history, to be quite honest with you. What a game of football. This stream would have started nearly an hour ago if Rodrigo didn't come and score a bloody brace in the space for like under a minute. Absolutely crazy. Boydie, Jamie, Tarmsy, Lennon, welcome to the stream, and Davey, welcome to the stream. Teddy, welcome. Lennon saying Liverpool are going to win. I still think Liverpool are going to win. I don't want them to win, personally. I would love Real Madrid to go on and win it. But I do just think, I mean, you could say this about City are different class now, but I do just think Liverpool are different class. I do think Liverpool will beat Real Madrid. I do. I just can't see Real Madrid going the full way. I know they've just beaten Chelsea and Manchester City. If Real Madrid go on and beat Liverpool, they're the best team in Europe. Not even Europe, they're the best team in the world if they manage to do that. I just can't see that. I would love Real Madrid to go win it. I really would, but I think Liverpool are still going to win. Liverpool are going to be... I don't like Scousers myself personally, but yeah, I do just think that Real Madrid are going to lose in the final. What a game that's going to be. I guarantee now that surely it's going to be like the most watched game of all time or something, surely. I'll just put my bloody chair down. What a way. Surely the Champions League final is going to be like up there with one of the most watched games on telly and stuff like that. Surely. And that stadium will be absolutely rocking in Paris. Full of Scousers and full of the Spaniards as well. Mad. And a replay of the 2018 final, of course. Oh, I've just kind of gathered here that Davies a Manchester City fan. Oh, that must feel bad. I guess money can't buy everything. I don't want to say that. Like, I feel bad for saying that, coming from Newcastle fan as well, but like, yeah. So I was kind of proving that it can't. Real Madrid are such a, like, how do I say it? It's like such an old team, as in the way they played there showed true fight and spirit. They weren't scared to go in for a challenge. They were playing rough with Manchester City. That's how football should be played. Not to the point where, you're causing ridiculous fouls and stuff like that, and you're actually fully hurting players. But just the absolute loyalty and everything that the Real Madrid players showed. Mental. City didn't show any of it. They did when Mahrez scored. That was the only bit where the City players kind of showed something. But apart from that, they were shocking after. Extra time was just horrendous for City. Honestly, I mean, Sterling couldn't get into the game. Jack Grealish was one of the best players for City the day when he come on. Sterling couldn't get into the game. Jesus was pretty bad. Foden was just unfortunate. Yeah, not a lot went right towards the end of the second half and extra time for City. But one thing I was very surprised about, I know it's for the rest and everything, because I don't even think Militao will make the final, to be quite honest with you, because it was something to do with his groin, and to be fair, it looked like fucking the both sides of it, the way he went down. But the thing I was confused about was Benzema being subbed off. I understand that he must have been absolutely shattered, but you can't cancel out City of getting an equaliser and it going to penalties. And then if you go to penalties, you've got your best penalty taker on your whole team off the pitch. It was such a risky thing to do. But Ancelotti liked to take risks, and it worked, I suppose. It worked. Anyway, on to this career mode, I've made a change, and it's Diaby. He's been benched. His performances have been horrendous recently. Diaby has been benched, Saul goes on the right, and we've got Nunez going down the middle. I'm putting a lot of trust in Nunez because I personally think that Carrasco should be there. But I'm going to put a lot of trust in Nunez to come back into the team and try and show something. Saul's been class as a striker, but I'm just going to put him back out on the wing for now, because Diaby has been very, very poor, especially for the price that we paid for him as well. Salah wants revenge. He will, but I doubt Salah will do much in the final. Salah didn't do much against Villarreal. Salah hasn't done anything too out there since he come back from the African Cup of Nations. Obviously, it's a big game, and he's gonna have to show up. But what Salah's gonna be up against Ferland Mendy, isn't he? Possibly. I think Salah would be absolutely finished in the final if he was up against Carvalho. No, he said Carvalho there. I do think if it come down to Salah playing on the other hand side of the pitch and he was against Carvalho, he'd have absolutely no chance of doing anything. That's why I feel like, depending on who starts, I would imagine it's going to be Mane over Luis Diaz. But either one of them is going to struggle because Carvalho's incredible. Absolutely incredible he is. Yeah, Dave, mate. The referee was questionable. I do feel like City have been done by the ref. A lot of the things he was calling, a lot of things he wasn't calling. I mean, Casemiro shouldn't have been on the pitch. He didn't do much towards the end of the game, was involved in any of the goals the Real Madrid scored. But Casemiro should not have been on the pitch even just after 30 minutes in. What else was there? There should have been. There were 6 minutes added on for the 90. There should have been 7 or 8 added on for the extra time because Militao was down for probably 3 minutes altogether himself. You had other players going down as well. What was it? I think Vinicius was down. There was someone in the midfield as well, but I've completely forgot. Was it Camavinga? I don't know if it was Camavinga or not. Was it Ferland Mendy? Someone like that was also down. The time wasting that coming that game was it was something daft. What do you expect a team to do though? They're expected to do that. They're told to do that. So it's not much you could have done really. Right, we're going in with a lot of changes here. Carrasco's coming in for Madueke. Madueke is just going to be benched. He'll come on later on the game. Lascelles coming in for a shock appearance. Dan Burns useless against West Ham, and Shelvey in for Bruno as well. Bruno benched. So West Ham at home. Pretty crucial game if we want to be making top 4, competing in the Champions League. Pretty crucial game. We'll see how this goes. At home as well. Love to hear the walkout music, don't we? I hope Newcastle United can be in that position. Champions League final. In this and in real life. Would be amazing. God, I mean, apparently they're changing the format of the Champions League in, is it 2 years' time? I think we've got one normal Champions League left. That's the one after that, I think. But they're changing it and there's just no need. After what we've just saw this year in the Champions League, there is absolutely no need to change anything about it. Alright, let's get it. West Ham, I've made some risky changes, so if we lose this, probably blame me, because we've got like Lascelles at the back. But Bruno's been benched because of performances. Madueke's been benched to come on in the second half. Though he's got the stamina to play the full 90. I'd rather bring him on if we're losing, which is bound to happen. Saw, bit of an early delivery. Hope Liverpool get battered. Not going to, mate. Liverpool aren't going to get battered in a game of football. They did lose like 7-2 to Villa the other season, but they're a changed team even since then. They're not going to get battered. It's going to be a good game of football. Very boring. Well, I wouldn't say boring. Like, very... You'll just be able to see the tactics from a mile away, because that's just how the game's going to be played, so tactically. It's going to be like City-Chelsea the other year. It's going to be so tactically, like, thingied, and I think Klopp's going to win it, just based on how good of a manager he is. Well, Ancelotti's done this with his team, but I've got a weird feeling a lot of it is to do with luck. Ancelotti's probably even shocked the fact that Rodrigo managed to score 2, especially one of them being a header. He probably didn't even tell him to do that. You know what I mean? Oh, what a ball! Oh, Paqueta. Throw the ball down. Yeah, Tomsy, when I saw that, all the comments were like, oh yeah, I want him. I'm like, these people probably only play FIFA to want Saw at Newcastle. I would take Saw at Newcastle, happily. I would. But 40 million quid. I wouldn't even say Saw's worth more than 20. If I'm going in for Ishmael Saw, you're giving Watford at most 17, 18 million. Because he's not worth it. He wasn't even good in the Championship for Watford. If you can't perform in the Championship, what's the chance of him performing in the Newcastle side? You know what I mean? Benzema coming clutch. He didn't really do fuck all today, but I mean, you can't count him out, I suppose. Well, he scored the winning penalty, but oh, lovely Nunez. He's back on the score sheet, 1-0. They're just a good team. There was definitely a bit of luck in there, mate. Come on. Salzo is injured. I wouldn't say that's the thing cancelling us off from buying Saw, though. I'd just say that he's just simply not that good of a player. He can run, right? Does he have any end product? Not really. He's had, I think it's 4 league goals this season in 20 odd appearances. On top of like 2 assists. I know he's playing in a pretty poor side. I think I'm playing these the wrong way around, you know. Shit. Am I? The Cells is right foot, didn't he? Yeah. Well, I think Manchester City are still going to win the Prem. That's the thing that I can look forward to. I do think City will still win the Prem. I've said that since all these people started saying, "Ooh, Liverpool are like now 1 point behind City and everything," but like, yeah, the City still need to drop points somehow in the league, and if the fixtures coming up, I can't really see them drop points. Liverpool have tough games as well. Liverpool could draw at Spurs at the weekend. They could lose to Spurs. I doubt that's going to happen, but I can definitely see Spurs maybe just nagging 2 points away from Liverpool and getting a point out of their game. I definitely see that happening. Liverpool's minds must be... I mean, I don't even know how Jurgen Klopp must control that team, because the amount of football they're playing is ridiculous, plus like the amount of just the competitions that they're still in and the chance of winning another 3 trophies by the end of the season is daft. So I don't know how he's controlling that team, but... Carrasco. Oh, save. They're not lucky that they have an awful keeper. Liverpool would have won the game regardless, because Liverpool come out as Liverpool in the second half, so that didn't really matter, to be honest. Doesn't matter how good your goalkeeper would have been. He's better than Miggy, yeah. I'd say he's very slightly better than Miggy, yeah. He's got a better end product, but not too much better. Good day, mate. It's been alright. Hasn't been too bad, to be honest with you. Oh, I had a bad if it just posted the video on TikTok of like, you know, the player of the year and stuff like that. Oh, some of the comments. I mean, it's just this one guy that was commenting. He said Craig Dawson should have been the best over 32 bloody player. No, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And then he said Patrick Vieira should have manager of the year. I mean, I said Klopp. I can accept why people would say Pep, because he's going to win the Premier League. But Patrick Vieira, why? Like, yeah, he's done better than what people expected. But why? He's not winning the Premier League, is he? He's not close to winning the Premier League. He's not close to winning anything. Well, he got the semi-finals of the FA Cup. It's not the Premier League, is it? Lovely control from Trippier. Oh my god, what a pass. Carrasco. Maxi. Gotta be handball in there, ref. Gotta be. They won't win the Prem and they won't win Champions League, and Benzema will have a masterclass. I don't know if you watch football, mate, to be honest. Dawson's been class for West Ham, yeah. But Cristiano Ronaldo has... Is it 18 goals this season on 6 assists or something like that? I don't give a shit how good Craig Dawson's been. I'm definitely going to give that to Cristiano Ronaldo. The kid hasn't had a point in either, like, of his things that he said. He just hasn't at all. What club do you support? I support Newcastle United because I'm from Newcastle, so I support them. Madueke is going to come into this game. I'm going to put Carrasco there, Madueke there. Might bring Dialbe on if he's lucky. They should automatically be disallowed. Why? What do you have to do to get manager of the year then? Mike Cook, however you say him. I want to know what your description of a manager of the year is then, because what more are Pep and Klopp meant to do to get, well, to be named manager of the year? They're doing what you're meant to do in that league. They're the best at doing it in the league, so why aren't they manager of the year? Who should be? No offence, he's transformed us. Tamsy, you're saying that because you're a Newcastle fan. If you weren't a Newcastle fan, you wouldn't say Eddie Howe, would you? I understand what Eddie Howe's done. But has he won the Premier League? Has he come close to win the Premier League? No. Should he have manager of the year? No. I understand what he's done. Of course, I'm thankful. But you're only saying that because you're a Newcastle fan. If you were any other fan to a Premier League side, probably just a football side in general, you wouldn't say Eddie Howe. It's common sense. Understand it. But no. Carrasco's been class, and Alan St-Maximin might have just finished off the game. Carrasco, he was pretty bad last season. He's been quality this season so far. Nothing impressive about coming second with that team. How is there nothing impressive? How do you feel about Newcastle's financial table? Well, Marcus Fernandez, good question. I feel very happy about it. I've been having a lot of thoughts, and I did today. I don't want to know how this is going to end. This Newcastle United ownership is going to end somehow. Even if it's not in my lifetime, it's going to end at some point. I don't want to know how it ends, because the way that Chelsea's has ended is horrible. And I've heard rumours that, I mean, Chelsea may not even bloody exist soon because of what's been happening. And that's obviously not down to... I mean, this is actually down to a bloody war or whatever, and I doubt that's going to happen with the Newcastle United owners, but stuff to do with being in debt and stuff like that, I don't want to know how this could possibly end for Newcastle, but this is just the start of it, so I shouldn't worry about that. That's the only thing on my mind right now about it, really. The rest is just, I want to see how far it goes. I want to see if this title is going to have the capability of us reaching European football again, possibly winning Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, you know what I mean? I want to see if it can go that far. I don't believe it can, because the 17 and a bit years I've been born, I've just seen the same old Newcastle. You know what I mean? I've never seen a Newcastle this good. So it's just going to be, yeah, I don't believe what I see until it would actually happen. So until Newcastle make European football, I'll not believe that it will happen. I just don't believe that the team has it in it no matter who we buy, because it's the same old Newcastle. But these things take time. It'll take a lot of time for Newcastle to get to a situation where we're comfortable enough to make European football. Next season, everyone's saying Newcastle 6th, 7th, 8th and that. No, it's not going to happen. Newcastle are going to come 9th, 10th, maybe 11th. It'll be a better season than usual, but just not too much better. So I don't know where people are getting all this malarkey from, I suppose. What, come back by Real Madrid? I know, Strikes, I know. London stream as well. Right, I understand Tamsy, but has he won the Premier League? Is he close to win the Premier League? No. Therefore, he's not the best manager in the Premier League. I'll be honest with you. Oh my god. Conte! Come on. What is your opinions about the Saudi owners, example, human rights issues? I know nothing about like the human rights stuff. I've only heard that it's rumours and stuff. I don't even know if it's an actual thing or people are making this as an excuse. So I don't want to get into that, but the owners seem like very nice people. They're not the ones going around killing people or whatever these people are doing. So I haven't got a problem with that. Are you smelling good today? I don't know. I don't really take note of my smell, to be quite honest with you. Got a press conference here, I know. Nunez man of the match, fair enough. Big 2-0 win over West Ham. Moyes has done class. He has, but yet again has David Moyes got his team in a position to win the Premier League. No, he hasn't. And if anything, he could even bottle bloody Europa League this season for them. Like, the actual Europa League tomorrow, and he might not make Europa League in the league. So, he might have a worse season than he did last. So, has he actually done that well? Probably not. Be positive about your team. Klopp isn't winning the Prem either. I didn't say he is. But is he going to be about a fucking point away from it? Yes. How are you... Right, I want an explanation, lads, on how you think manager of the year does not go to either Pep or Klopp. I want an explanation. For the ones that saying it shouldn't go to them, explain. I want an explanation. I would love an explanation. Because I don't understand what else they're meant to do to be the best manager in that league. Because I don't want to hear their excuses of Arteta and everything. I do not want to hear them excuses. I really do not. What Moyes has done with West Ham, what have I just explained though, Tamsy? They might not even make the Europa League this season. And they might bottle Europa League. He's done, if they don't make the Europa League for next season, he's done worse than he did last season. So explain that one. If he's done literally worse, how can he possibly be better than any of the managers even above him that are in the league? How's the career mode going so far? It's going pretty well. It is going pretty well. We're currently in 5th. We're not even halfway through the season, to be fair. Does Moyes or Howe have Salah Mane? No, they don't. No, they don't. But that doesn't mean that they're better managers. Just because, even if Eddie Howe had Salah Mane, Foden, De Bruyne, doesn't mean we would win a Premier League. It goes down to what people don't understand what managers do, what coaches do behind the scenes that make a team what they are. Why have Manchester City just lost to Real Madrid? Why do you think? Do Real Madrid have a better team on paper? Absolutely no chance. Do Manchester City have the best team on paper in the world and one of the best that we've ever seen? Yes. Why haven't they just got to the Champions League final? Explain. Why do you think that? Do you think it's down to what all of the Real Madrid coaches have been telling the players during that game, before the game, leading up to the game? Ole should get manager of the year. Yeah, that's a joke. You're acting like it's impressive to spend hundreds of millions on players. No, I'm acting as if it's impressive to do what the hell they've actually done with that team. I don't think you understand. You're only saying this because you hate them teams. I hate Liverpool and I hate City. I despise Liverpool. I hate Scousers. I hate a lot of the City in general. But I'm just using common sense. I'm using the common sense on just footballing knowledge. I'm not daft. I might not know everything, but I know that Pep Guardiola, and it's between Klopp as well, are the best managers in the Premier League, and you can't debate me about it. You can't try and sit there and tell me that bloody Mikel Arteta is the best manager in the Prem. You really just can't. And Eddie Howe. You can't. If Howie had City's team, he would win the Prem. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. We're talking about the Premier, mate. We are, yes. I don't know what you're trying to say. No, they wouldn't. Lampard and Ollie wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Are you trying to sit here and tell me fucking Sam Allardyce would win the Prem with Liverpool and City's team? See, if I put Sam Allardyce in there, it'd be a different story. Why mention Real Madrid? Because you're going on about the tactics in football. You're saying that the managers have absolutely no say in it. You're saying it's because of the players on the team. I'm trying to explain, why didn't Manchester City go and beat Real Madrid today? Because they have a better team, so why didn't they beat them? Why didn't they beat them? And you haven't explained that. Therefore, you're losing this argument. Why it's turned into an argument, I don't know. But I'm proving my points here. I'm backing up my points. You're not backing up your points. So I want an explanation. But you're continuing to waffle on about how Ollie would win the Prem with Manchester City's team. Total took the same squad and won the Champions League. Marcus, you know what it is. I'm pinning your comment. Well, thank fuck for that. Because they're bottlers, it proves nothing. We're talking about the Premier League only, for fuck's sake. You're proving nothing here. You're proving nothing. There's absolutely no proof here in what you're saying. So I want to hear more. I want this to continue, to be honest. I want it to get to a point where you've got me struggling trying to find facts. Because at the moment, I'm really not. Because I feel like I've proven many of my points and I've backed them up. Name one amazing player that you had with that team. Mason Mount. Rudiger. I mean, pretty much the whole team, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, this Koch guy is, I don't think he watches football. I'm genuinely saying that I don't think this guy watches football. I don't. Nothing compared to Mane or Salah. Because a lot of the time, I mean, it is down to the players, I suppose. But mate, there is so much to what a manager does in football. Go and watch the Sir Bobby Robson documentary and you might change your mind. This Marcus guy is speaking the most facts, to be honest. I've pinned his comment about that because that sums it up. Lampard had the exact same players as what Tuchel had. And Tuchel managed to win the bloody Champions League with them. I appreciate that, Strikes. I appreciate it. I understand that, Tomsy. I can understand your point. But I do really understand it, but the fact that these two managers are battling it out at top of the table and one of them's going to win and lift the Premier League trophy this season, alone, in my opinion, that makes them the best manager in the league and deserved manager there. This Koch guy just... I don't know. I simply don't know. Right, we've got Crystal Palace. I feel like I've proven my points enough. I kind of want to put Carrasco in. I'll put him in for Saw. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try that out again. Madueke on the right. I mean, he didn't do too well there last time, but I'm going to try him. Madueke out on the right. You can't change a winning team, I suppose. But I'm not going to put Lascelles in. I feel like that's stupid. Right, we'll just go with that. Marcus, mate, honestly, thank you for this. And Bodie as well for backing up the point of... I don't know what to say, to be honest. I really don't. See, now you're saying there should be considered. You said there should have been, now you're saying there should be considered. Eddie Howe, I guarantee now Eddie Howe will be a nominee. Like, if they're doing the nominees for it, Eddie Howe will definitely be there. He's just not going to win it over Klopp or Pep, is he? If Eddie Howe got us out of relegation, then come top... If he come top 6, then I'd give you that. I could honestly say Eddie Howe winning it. If he got out of relegation, and then the space of 5 months, also got us to top 6, and I could just know. I understand what he's done for us. But Nunez has 2 and 2 here. And we've seen the old Nunez. So that would be amazing if we can. I mean, you didn't start an argument. I don't know why I said argument. It was just more of a debate, but like, it's just a bit of a daft debate, to be honest. I understand there can be a difference between manager of the year, like what they've done overall, and then the best manager in the Premier League, but like, come on. If you're winning the Premier League, then surely you deserve the award of being the manager of the year in the Premier League. Because you've managed your team well enough to go and win it. No matter what players you have on that team. I can guarantee you now, if Pep Guardiola was managing Norwich, I'm not saying he'd win the league, I'm not saying he'd even get Europe with Norwich. But I can guarantee you now he wouldn't get relegated. Managers do make such a huge difference on a team. Managers have such a difference on players as well. Vinicius Jr. under Ancelotti has been absolutely amazing. He's not offside there, is he? Oh. Audio keeps cutting out. It's not. Oh, what the fuck's going on there? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on with the audio. It's happening on mine as well. Oh, it's fine. I don't know what's going on. Oh, if you just refresh the stream, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, but if you just refresh the stream, it's okay. Thank you for telling us that, 'cause I don't know what happened there, personally. Oh, damn burn, mate. Thought so, I was going to keep that in there. Right. Oh, I didn't mean to stall Bruno this game, but he's in the team. Nunez, why are you doing like a little spin? Is the audio still good? Yeah, the audio's still good for me. It did started like cutting out and stuff, then I'll just refresh the stream. God, I thought I was in bother there. I thought it was me mic that was broke at first. I was like, nah, surely not. That was Carrasco. Ah, he couldn't get the pass off. Thoughts on Bruno being in Premier League team this season with Bruno Fernandes? I mean, if it's Bruno Fernandes, it's an absolute joke. I also don't see how Guimaraes could be in it. Oh, trip. Oh, fuck. Trip, I mean. Is it Bruno Fernandes or Bruno Guimaraes? Coming to the Prem. I don't know what to say on Ten Hag, to be honest. United fans are already getting excited, but that's expected. As they always do. I don't know. Thought it was in there. I mean, I think he's going to do well with the team. Make European football. But apart from that, I don't think he's going to be battling for a Premier League title. I don't think he's going to be battling when he's in the Champions League to win the Champions League and stuff like that. Just kind of depends on the players that will grow into the team as well. But I've only seen him manage Ajax. Has he only managed Ajax in his managerial career? I'm pretty sure he has. He did do well in the Champions League with them that year. It's just a weird one. The Premier League is completely different to any other league for players and managers. How am I not getting that passing? Quater's done well. How's he scored that? Oh, if I was Palace, I'd be livid. Nunez, he's got his shooting boots back. Fernandes. Oh, I don't know how Fernandes has done that then. Well, didn't he? I mean, he scored, didn't he, against Brentford, but. Ragnar will help. I mean, I doubt it, considering how well he's done with them. I don't know. I don't like how everyone thinks Ronaldo's going to be leaving. I can't see Ronaldo leaving. I don't know why that would happen. And isn't it not up to Ronaldo? Isn't it up to the club to sell him? So I don't see why Ronaldo would leave. I know, though, it's going to be Europa League, you know, completely different to Champions League, what he's used to, but I'd imagine Ronaldo won't be too bothered by that, because he'll probably set some records in the Europa League. He'll break them. He'll probably do something daft. And you know what? I can see it happening. I can see United win Europa League next season. I think they could absolutely blitz through Europa League. Ten Hag, if he sorts the team out, if he plays sort of the same football that he did at Ajax, I could see them doing something in Europa League. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, Ole got them to the final. It was just simply unfortunate that they didn't win it. Because, I mean, it literally come down to a goalkeeper taking a penalty, which must be very frustrating. I'm very surprised Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't went into a managerial job. I think he's well, I don't want to say a good manager, but, you know, he's... Oh, fuck off. This Thuram guy, I don't even know who he is. It's not Marcus, I don't think. Yeah, at least be, you know, behind the doors in the backroom staff, because, I mean, Ragnick is now, as of next season. LA game out, well, City out, that put a smile on my face. Let's go. It put him... I tell you what, my jaw dropped when Rodrigo got the second. They got the first, I was like, okay, consolation goal, it's not much, really. But then, when Rodrigo got the second, I'll tell you what. Because I really wanted Real Madrid to get the final as well. Ever since they beat Chelsea. I've watched them in every game, actually. I've watched Real Madrid's... Well, not every game, I think. Did they play Sheriff in the group stages, maybe? I think they're the games I didn't watch, but... I think I watched them since PSG. I think that was it. And ever since that comeback against PSG, I was like, this team's going far. You have money on Madrid to win? I wouldn't put money, mate. On to win the whole thing, I would not put money. I just wouldn't. I couldn't do that myself. I do still think Liverpool will win the whole thing, but yeah, that's just my opinion, I suppose. Yeah, Marcus Fernandez, thank you for coming along to the stream, mate. Honestly, you cleared a lot of things up with your comments, mate. Thank you a lot for coming along. Dan Burn, he's in there. Paqueta, last couple of touches of the ball for him, yeah. Plays a lovely ball. It's going to be a Nunez hat-trick. He's fucking missed it. He's missed the whole thing. It's poor, that. Should have had a hat-trick. He's had 6 attempts. That Toronto guy's had 2 and scored 2. I mean, that's a ridiculous pass. Nunez! Oh, what a pass. Counting trips. Terrible delivery. Back out of him, though. Just couldn't anyone attacking the ball, really. Got anyone in the box now? What the fuck? What's going on here? We need players in the box, please. It's lovely football, that. Oh no! Keep the ball in the air, you bloody feet, please. You just shown way too much of the ball there, son. So gives it back. Nunez loses out. Diaby is so bad. 100 million on that, man. Well, 98, 97, whatever. Here he is. That's a really good pass. It's all down to Maxi's delivery. He's got it! Nunez hat-trick. And the winner, surely. He's got his shooting boots back. There's a smile on my face. Thank God. Because Nunez was in a very bloody bad spot in his career when he come back from that devastating injury. There we go. Going for crying Liverpool fans. It would be very nice to see. It would be. Transfer looking like for the team. Lingard, I mean, I'd take him for a bench player, I suppose, and he'd probably start the majority of the season with injured players and stuff like that. Botman, I've never seen him play, to be honest with you. I've never watched the game where he's played, so I can't really have too much of a say on him. Botman has gone Milan, yeah, and I'd imagine he's going to turn down the Newcastle offer, I'll be honest. I think a player like that's best just to stay out at Europe. If he has been performing, because I know watching, but if he has been performing, I don't think he'd perform in the Premier League, in my opinion. Premier League's a completely different thing to these leagues that some of these European players play in. That's a good pass. Carrasco. Nunez, what a save. Good out 4 there. 3-2 win. Lovely. Nunez, match ball. 9 attempts. Has Shaw not already had his future, kind of? I mean, how old's Shaw now? Must be getting on a little bit. Wan-Bissaka, I don't know. I mean, Ten Hag could find something in Bissaka, but I could definitely see Ten Hag signing a new right back. Just getting rid of Delors, keeping Delors as a backup, getting rid of Wan-Bissaka. I think McTominay is pretty solid already, and Fred's definitely proven something this season. Should buy Bremer from Torino. John about in real life, yet again, never even really heard of him in real life. Should sign Rafinha. Rafinha, I doubt will stay in a Premier League kind of, in a Premier League side. Rafinha definitely performs so well. In the future, he probably would be attracted by Newcastle. I definitely see him ending up at Newcastle in like 3 or 4 years. Because, say if Rafinha ends up going to like Munich or PSG, wherever he's going to be ending up going to, he'll perform very well there and then be attracted back to Premier League sides like City, Liverpool, Newcastle. So, who are probably the top kind of competitors for a player like that. So I would definitely see that happening in the future, but not now. I mean, if it's down to Rafinha will not play at Newcastle, I don't think. It's because our fans think we should sell the whole squad. Yeah, United are just in a weird situation at the moment. Right, Europe. Ren, who smashed her at home. They did. Do I risk playing Diallo this game? Give him a little bit of a runabout there. Definitely gonna have Lascelles back in there. Lazaro out wide. This is pretty much a team I've always played in Europe. Joe Linton coming into midfield. We've got Kent, who would usually start. I'm not gonna start him. I think that's the team I'm going to put out. I'm happy with that. Swap Banashile and Lascelles. There we go. Not too many changes there, but I think we've made it through the group stage pretty much. It just depends on who comes first and second at the moment. We'll give it a good bash, why not? Away from home. In France. They're a tough side, these. We had a stinking opener to the Europa League against them at home. You're expecting St James's under the floodlights, you know. You're expecting something big, but then we'll get beat 3-1. Wasn't the best of times. Yeah, it's mad work here. Ah, he nearly played that ball. Oh, Badashile's been caught out. I kept us come out late. What a save. Already a massive attempt for Ren 4 minutes in. Target with a flick on. Trippier needs to watch his man here. Trippier needs to watch his man. Badashile's blocked it. Joe Linton's got it out. Lazaro with the ball. That's not even who I wanted it to, but it's worked. There's Diallo. Struggling a bit there to find options. Joe Linton. Wide. Trippier. Paqueta on his left. Releases. Goalkeeper strong hands onto it. Definitely got to be Trippier on this. Paqueta wins it straight at the keeper. What's my ideal summer transfer window? I don't want to say the players, because realistically I'm only going to say players that we've been rumoured to buy. Where have these rumours come from, I don't know. Just random sports apps. But I would say buy, well, bring in, whether it's loan or buy, I don't know. But bring in at least 3 to 4 new players. Say if you're purchasing them, fair enough. Then possibly bring in one decent player on loan who could be backup for some positions on the pitch, I suppose. I just don't want to say players because they're all just these daft rumours that go around. The thing of like Lingard, I can guarantee now Eddie Howe's not sat down when I want Lingard. I guarantee you now. It's just that Lingard's going to be leaving Manchester United. Oh, let's see who Lingard should go to. Newcastle, let's make an article about it. And then all these rumours spread out. I guarantee you now, we've never been after Lingard. Absolutely never. I guarantee even Steve Bruce wasn't. Botman, I mean, I do kind of believe that in a way. I don't know. I mean, I think there were shock transfers in January. I didn't expect Dan Burn. I didn't expect Trippier to be coming here. Bruno was just out of nothing. Yeah, there was just all these signings and stuff happening, and just really didn't expect it. So you don't know what to expect with your manager being Eddie Howe. What kind of players is he after? He's going out of his comfort zone with all the all this money and stuff that he's allowed to spend on the team. Which I feel like is why a lot of the signings that have definitely helped us, but like Kieran Trippier, he's an Englishman. Dan Burn, Englishman, used to play in Newcastle's academy development and stuff like that. Bruno must have been completely out of his comfort zone, but the fact that he's managed to get that deal off and then work with the player to make him what he is something special, mind you. Derby had a good crack at goal there. Matt Target as well, another Englishman in there, so there's a little bit of a pattern around that. I'd like to see Paqueta, although Lyon against West Ham, Paqueta wasn't great, and that is against Premier League opposition. Paqueta really didn't do much, so it's got me thinking, is Paqueta really worth it? I don't know if he's been performing in the French league, which probably isn't too hard to do anyway for a player of that standard, but the 2 games that I've seen him play in Europa League, he wasn't too good. In fact, he didn't do anything. I didn't even realise he was on the pitch at most points. And like I said, that's against Premier League opposition, so you've got a bit of a taste of how he could be in the Premier League. But did Bruno even ever play against a Premier League side? And then he's come to the Premier League and he's fit in very well. And he's in amazing form at the moment. You have to take risks, which I suppose with the money that Newcastle now have and all the stuff going on with Newcastle at the moment, I suppose we can take risks, because why not? Not that I think it should happen, but if we end up spending 40 million on Saw for some daft reason, and Saw doesn't work out, because I know that he wouldn't, does it matter? No, not really. It's 40 million. You know what I mean? Oh, we're 2-0 down here. Fucking hell. I was excited to play in Europe, but if this team ain't even ready for Europa League, then how am I going to perform in the Champions League? That's 5 goals we've conceded to Rennes in 2 games. Just shocking defensively. Kepa's not been great either. We're 2-0 down, there's definitely still something left. I don't think I've brung Maxi, have I? I think I left him. I've done that in every group stage game so far. I haven't played Maxi. I think I played him against Rennes in the first game and that was it. I need to start giving players rest, but it's probably the worst game to rest them in. Oh, Podence, what a sign that is. Oh, we've been done out here. Wow. What a finish. Sol's coming on. I'm gonna put Kent up front, yeah. How can he not play centre forward? He's played centre forward in real life sometimes. That's a bit daft. I'm pretty sure for Rangers he's played up front for Rangers sometimes in real life. Right, Kent on, Saw on. I don't know why I'm doing that thinking I'll get back into this game, because I probably won't. Lovely ball. Saw. Fuck me, I should have kept Nunez on. How are you missing the whole goal there? Mate, come on. It's gotta be a yellow, ref. I accidentally took someone out earlier. What do you mean? Why is Diaby this bad? Why did no one warn us? No one warned me about Diaby being bad. Why? 98 million I think I spent on him. This house has been completely done out there. Oh, how is that a foul? It's a clear win of the ball. Madueke's come off. We've lost. It could get even worse. Renault just too strong. And to be honest with you, if they're too strong, then there's going to be teams like, I mean, Barca could possibly come down. You've got the Champions League side to get obviously knocked out their group stages, come down. God knows what them sides are going to be. Diaby. It's class from themselves, that. You know what? There's a bit of a challenge between him and Dan Burn for that spot up front. Saw's got a goal back. Consolation at its finest. Maybe I shouldn't have kept Nunez on. I'm sorry, especially in career mode. Ren have just been so good. Kept Asmin at his best. I thought there could be something on there, you know. They've just closed him down way too fast. That Hozelek guy as well. Wow, Renault building up a team here. Where have they gotten the money from for this? Must have won the French league, like, a couple of seasons back. Oh my god. Yeah, Kebaz had a really bad performance today. It's a 4-1 loss. This is bad. Just completely being outplayed, really. Yeah. Completely outplayed. Clardon. Well, you're taught to do that as a goalkeeper, so if anything, you've done a good job. Right, 4-1 loss. Not the best result, is it? To be taken away. Not the best at all. Right, how are we looking on time-wise? We'll probably get one more game in today, lads. Bit of a short stream, but no one expected the Madrid game to go to the extent that it did. So, probably just get one more game in. I do have school tomorrow. I do need sleep. Sleep I shall get. Oh, it's Liverpool as well, brilliant. Or do I end it here? You know what, I'm going to end it here. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. So Liverpool is the first game tomorrow. That'll be an exciting one. Liverpool have actually moved down from us in the league. I didn't expect this. It doesn't feel like we've done that well, but we are 12 games into the season. Wow, the season's going slow. Only 12 games in. But Liverpool are in 5th. We're in 3rd. Now we are 9 points away from top. I don't think any goals was on Kepa. Come on, mate. He conceded 4 there. Defending was pretty bad, but yeah, I am going to end the stream here because tomorrow's episode will be nice. Liverpool, Southampton. Wow, we have a lot of big games to go through. Definitely. Let's have a look at the Europa League though. We could be in bother because of that loss. So as it stands, oh god, don't do this to us here. Okay, we need to draw or beat that team. Apoel, I think they're called. Now, we comfortably beat them, I think it was 3-1 in the first game that we played. But we need to draw or beat them. If we lose, we do not go through. And if Malaga managed to draw or beat Rennes, we could even come top. So, there's a possibility there. We could either come first, second or third. It's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, tomorrow's episode will be solid. Got a lot of big games. Liverpool to start off with as well. Boydie, I'll see you later, yes. I'll see all of you later. Canny little stream at night. We will be back at the same time tomorrow, hopefully earlier, because I'd imagine West Ham and Frankfurt will not go to extra time and pens, hopefully. If not, then we'll just see. It will be after the West Ham game, whenever that'll be finishing. So I'll see everybody after that. Peace.